Hey guys, Todd here. Today we're going to install the GatorTrax MX Electric on this 2020 Ram 2500 with a 6.4 bed. For this installation, I'll be using a Phillips head screwdriver, a 9/16 ratcheting wrench, and a 10mm socket with ratchet. Now make sure you're subscribed to our channel to stay up to date with all our latest content. Let's go ahead and get started. Okay, let me quickly show you how to identify the rails. This is the driver's side rail. On the cab end where it attaches to the canister, it's going to be wider than it is at the tailgate end, and you're also going to have a small hole here. You're going to have a track right here that the cover is going to slide into. This is actually what guides the cover. Now we're going to slide the cover into that track first, and as we pull it forward, we're going to line this hole up to this hole right here. It's going to drop back behind there. This is where the bracket was installed that we took out. And this hole right here is going to drop back behind and line up with this hole. So let's go ahead and put that on there. All right, so just to reiterate, this hole is going to slide in and line up behind this hole. And this hole right here is going to come in and then drop down and line up behind that one. Now we can take our silver machine screws out of our kit, line them up to the holes, and put them in with a Phillips head screwdriver. All right, now just repeat the same for the passenger side rail. Okay, now this is our canister cover. We've got a rubber flap. This is a seal that's going to face towards the cab of the truck away from the canister itself. What we're going to do is we're just going to slide it right into the rails. We've got a couple of holes on the top. They're going to line up to these holes in the rails. Now, one thing that I did before I did this is I took our screws and I ran it through those holes. These are powder coated, and sometimes the powder will kind of clog up those holes a little bit, so it's a whole lot easier to clear those holes with the screw before we're putting it onto the cover itself. So I'm going to go ahead and line that up and use the screws from our kit. They're an Allen head screw, and we're going to attach the side rail to the canister cover on each side, and we've also got included an Allen wrench in our kit as well. So go ahead and snug both sides down. All right, so next you want to get some help to lift the canister up into the bed of the truck. All right, now something that's very important, you want to make sure that this rubber seal is hanging over top of the bulkhead, not tucked in. Also, I've got this canister all the way up against the bulkhead, but we will be adjusting it back towards the tailgate a little bit. All right, so next what we can do is use that bracket that has a spacer tool on there that I told you about at the very beginning. What we're going to do is we're going to slide that between the tailgate cap and this lower portion of the rail, and then we can pull the rail to that. That gets the spacing correct from the rail to the tailgate cap. Once that spacing is correct, then we can go ahead and set our clamp. I'm going to slide it up, make sure the back side of the clamp is on the inside of the bed cap, and this part of the clamp is in between these two set screws. And we're going to go ahead and put it on there hand tight, take a 9/16 and snug it up. As we're snugging it up, we want to bear down, make sure it's nice and level. All right, now we can go ahead and move up to the front clamp. Okay, now we're at the front side of the rail. This is right behind the cab. This is what gets a little bit confusing because a lot of times people want to clamp to right here, but you're actually clamping to right here, right between your two alignment screws. So what we're going to do is take our clamp, set it in between there. Again, we're going to get it finger tight and then tighten it down with a 9/16. Repeat the exact same process on the opposite side. All right, now we're going to go ahead and pull off our plastic protective film that covers our canister. Make sure you do this before you install your drain tubes. All right, now we're going to go ahead and install our harness. We're going to attach our fused end to the positive and our non-fused end to the negative using a 10mm. Make sure you do not have the fuse attached at this time. Then we're going to run the rest of the harness down the firewall, along the frame, and then up into the bed. All right, just to show you guys where we're at right now. Right now we're on the driver's side, inside the bed of the truck, right underneath the canister. This is our bulkhead. Now, I've got a bed rug that's installed here. Just behind that bed rug, if the bed rug wasn't there, you'd be able to see where there was a plastic kick out, a big oval plastic kick out. I've already had that popped out for another installation. So I routed the wire harness up from the frame area through that hole, that kick out in the bed of the truck, and I've got the harness out here now. Next, what I'm going to do is attach the harness, plug it in to the actual canister harness, and then route it up and tie it out of the way to keep it all out of the way. All right, next we're going to take the drain tube on the driver's side. We're going to fish it through this hole first, and then attach it to the bottom of the canister. It's just going to snap into place. And the passenger side drain tube installs the exact same way. All right, now we can go ahead and insert the fuse into the fuse holder. Then we can go back and test the operation of the cover. First, I'm going to check the light. I'm going to press the light button on the key fob, and then press it again to turn the light back off. Now I'm going to press and hold the C button. Before I do that, I do want to let you know these are brand new rails with brand new seals. It will give it extra resistance until those seals wear in. So usually for about the first 48 hours, doesn't quite close all the way unless you give it a little bit of help. So press and hold the C button. And to open the cover, press and hold the O button. And that's it. Well, that concludes the installation. If you found this video helpful, make sure and give us a thumbs up. If you want to know more about the product, check the link in the description below. As always, if you have any questions, call the experts or visit us online.